everybody, it's Michelle, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is, as you saw by the thumbnail and the title, it is going to be my contour ... plus. So I'm going to have a dedicated video for all the blushes that I have because I have hella blushes. I didn't realize I had that many, so that will be a separate video. This video is going to show you all of my contour, bronzer type things. Plus I have some that are combinations. Like these right here are my contour and highlight. These are my blush and highlight. Then I have 3 that are full face. They have blush, highlight, and contour. And then I have some that are just blush and contour. So this video will be the contour ... full face. So I'm going to start with what I have in contours, just contour palettes. They're not really palettes, they're literally individual items. So let's start with those. You know that I have my Ciate London in Palm Island. So I have that as my project pan for this month. I have the Ulta Beauty matte bronzer in warm. This one I got from my best friend Jennifer. And I have Hit Pan. So this one will be in my next project pan for the second quarter, because I want to try to use up as much makeup as I can. Like I told you guys before in the beginning of this, I can't even call it declutter because I'm not really getting rid of anything. But I am pulling all of the contour stuff out of this drawer. You can kind of see it's a drawer that is out of a dresser, and that's where I keep this stuff. So I have the Ulta matte bronzer in warm. This one is a bronzer from Shades by Shan, and this is in the shade Latte. Here is the curtain. It does have a mirror on one side and a color saver, so that is that one. Looks like I've swatched this one, but I don't think I've used it at all. Also, in my previous videos, you heard me talk about the full face of AOA Studios. This is a bronzer from AOA Studios. This is in the shade, let's see, Frappe. And again, if it's something that you want to see again, the full face of AOA, let me know. And I have this Rimmel London natural bronzer. Got this from Walmart. And this is in the shade Sundance. I had a coupon from, I think, Ibotta. I don't remember how much it was off, but I got cash back for it, so I got it. The rest of these I got from Ipsy boxes, or add-ons from Ipsy. I have 2 cream bronzers, and I've used them. It's been a while since I've used it. This is from Yenza. This is Sunlit Glow, is the shade. There it is. It still looks okay. Smells okay. So there's this one. And then my other cream one is a stick one, and this is from tresStique. And I did use this one as well, trying to find the shade, and I'm sorry you're going to hear the cats hissing. Brazilian Bronze is the shade. And the cool thing about this is it has a brush on the other end to blend it out. Then if you've watched my unboxings for my Ipsy, you would have seen me unbox these. One came in my box and the other one I had purchased separately because I wasn't sure which color I needed. And these are both cream bronzers from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And one is in the shade Amber and the other is in the shade Sunkissed. And I think I figured out the shade that I needed was the shade that Ipsy was sending me, and I thought I needed something else. So this one is in the shade Sunkissed. And it does have a glass top on it. These I've not swatched or anything because, well, I knew I had a whole bunch more. So, Sunkissed. Yes, this one's in the shade Amber. And this one is darker. This is the one that I picked. They picked the other one. They picked right. And then I have the Complex Culture. And this is in the shade Play. This is the box. This is what the component looks like. It is plastic. It has a mirror on one side, and it looks like I've swatched this one as well. I have the Kimchi Tailor Bronzer. This one I got on the Ipsy pop-up add-on. I don't know which one is which. 06, I went to Cabo is the shade. And it's pretty dark. As you can see, I have my two more that are just bronzers. This one is from NARS. I believe I got it as my gift. And I think this is supposed to be a blush. It's in Laguna. But that's too dark of a blush, so I would use that as a contour or bronzer. And then this is one of those that I cannot tell the name of. And it is dark. Again, I believe, no, this one says bronzer. This is Coqueta is the name of it. Coqueta bronzer. So those are my just bronzer palettes. Or just bronzer, whatever you want to call it. Bronzer and highlight. And then we'll move on through to more of the blush end. So we're going to start with the bronzer and contour, which are these. The first one is the PYT Pretty Young Thing and Faux Sun Bronzer Duo in Bali. So it says both of these are a bronzer, but that light one has more of a shimmer to it. So I would probably use that as like a highlight, sort of. Or maybe a bronzer topper. There's that. Then I have the Glam Light S'mores. And it looks like a graham cracker. And then it's just a contour and two highlighters. And this doesn't smell like anything. Every time I open up Glam Light stuff, I'm always like, I wonder if it smells. It doesn't. Too Faced smells. It smells good, which is our next item. Our Too Faced. I had this in my project pan last time. Still smells like chocolate. This row is supposed to be highlighters. That row is contour bronzer type of things. I would probably use this as a blush if I used it. And these are kind of like a banana powder and a setting powder. It says light and medium highlight, and as you can tell, the sucker is used up and abused. But this is the first fancy palette I ever got, and I believe I got it from BoxyCharm. Okay, and then more towards the affordable end, we have the Profusion Highlight and Contour Palette number 2. And there are those shades. I did used to have another Profusion Contour Highlight palette, and it was cream. Excuse me, it was cream, but the boys got into it and had it spread everywhere. It looked like they had poo on their hands. This palette, Morphe, I got from my friend Laura Jane when I first started my channel. She sent this to me in my very first care package, and I got a lot of stuff from her. I kind of wish she would come back to YouTube, but I think she's over it. But there are those shades. And this is the 8H palette from Morphe that I have never used. This is the Cab Cosmetics. Again, it stands for Kim, Ariel, and Brianna. And I have a lot of different products from her, and I would be more than happy to do a look. This also has, it's a contour palette, but it has like setting powders. I don't see any, yeah, I don't see any highlighter, so this is just a contour palette. So this should have been in that first part, but here it is. And since I've never used this, this will not be in the rotation anytime soon unless I do a partial full face of Cab Cosmetics. Because I do have some things from her. I have an eyeshadow palette. I have this. I have a blush. I have lip products. You know, my favorite lip oils are from Cab. I don't think she has a foundation or anything like that. So there's those. Then I have blush and contour palettes. So let's start with these. I have a couple e.l.f., but I also have this Pacifica, and again, came from Ipsy. There you go. And it does have a little mirror on the back. And this is in the shade Desert Sunset. It's a matte blush and bronzer. Then I have this Morello palette. This I got as an add-on or points, I think, from Ipsy. And it has those two bright pink blushes and then the two contours or bronzers. I don't really use separate contour bronzer. I use the same thing for both. Right, and then we have the wait a minute, nope, wrong one. We have the Complex Context Culture. I almost did it again. And this one is a blush and bronzer, and it does have a mirror on this side. There are those shades. I feel like I had two of these, and I probably decluttered the other one. My last year's declutter or collection, whatever you want to call it. And then I have these two e.l.f. One is St. Lucia, and the other is Fiji. So this is Fiji, and this is St. Lucia. So this one says it's matte. It's the Fiji one. And those are those. So it's a blush and contour. And the St. Lucia does not say that it's matte, but those are those. All right, and then the full face palettes. I have this Phase Zero. And this is blush, bronzer, trio. But that middle one is a shimmery shade. So if I used it, I would probably use it as like a blush topper or a highlight or something. So there's that one. Then this is the newest one to my collection. It is from Beauty Bakery Lemon Bar Face Palette. And it has a carton. Here's the thing of job. I'm guessing this middle one is supposed to be a blush, but I probably wouldn't use it as a blush. I would use them both as like contour type thingamabobs. So there's that. And then the Iconic London Blaze Chaser Face Palette. And there are those shades. So those are the remainder of what I have for Contour Plus. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed my collection video. I know this one was probably kind of boring because literally most of this stuff is new except for the big palettes. You know what you guys would like to see? This look was not videoed for YouTube. It was put up on my TikTok. I just did a quick, simple, running late in the morning eye look for the day. So if you want to check that out, go on over and check it out on TikTok. It would have been posted on January 11th in the morning. And I believe that is it. So as always, guys, please remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. ring that notification bell so you're notified of each and every upload. And leave me a sweet, sweet comment down below. I greatly appreciate it, just like I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. As always, guys, please remember, be kind to one another. You know the rest. Bye.